everyone, it's Starting Out Solitary and we are on week 97, and this week we were talking about pagan music or regular music you use in your practice. I'm not overtly into the pagan music. There's some, like Lorena McKenna I think is considered pagan music by a lot of people. But she's like one of the most well-known, or Enya. It does seem to be a lot of pagan music, Celtic music. But traditionally speaking, I just don't resonate with most of it. I do like traditional Celtic music, for sure, but it's a very hit or miss. But non-specific music to paganism, yeah, definitely music plays a huge part. I've always resonated very strongly with music, with my spiritual side. I mean, I even do a series on my channel of lyricomancy where I go and do a random shuffle of music, and whatever pops out, I do kind of like a reading about it. I listen to like a lot of Asian music, which I generally like regardless of my pagan roots or not. And that's not abnormal. A lot of pagans do like the traditional Asian music as well, especially if they're into the Eastern Asian healing and whatnot. That music, I don't know what type of music it's called, but I do like a lot of like Indian type music, like not Native American Indian, but like Indian. But I also like Native American stuff, like traditional indigenous music. I do tend to like that stuff. I don't know, I think it's more the beats, if anything, and less words and more kind of just vocalizations. I resonate with that more. But I also listen to things like Bjork, totally like blanked out. Weirdly enough, anime music. I don't know why, but it just gets me into kind of a altered state a lot of times, when nothing else will. Music will do that for me. Certain songs from certain random like rock artists. I'm trying to like mentally go through some of the music I listen to. Imogen Heap, she's one. Florence and the Machine, I'm sure more than a few people absolutely adore her music, and she definitely has kind of a pagan feel, kind of like Fleetwood Mac does, or Stevie Nicks specifically. It's spring break, my kids home. But overall, yeah, music has a huge impact. It absolutely affects my moods. It'll either put me in a state of calmness or excitement or just an altered state in general. It's very effective when wanting to get a certain energy vibe going, absolutely. So I could ramble on about music for forever and ever. But like I said, I could listen to anything from traditional indigenous music to Celtic music to things like Nine Inch Nails and some alternative music, and still have it, because by the way, Nine Inch Nails has some instrumentals that are gorgeous and totally could be used in your own spiritual path. You find what works for you, and don't let people say, oh, you can't listen to that, that's not very pagan. I'm like, maybe not, the artist wasn't intending it to be, but you can absolutely use it in your own practice. But yeah, I've said enough on that. I'll talk to you guys later.